Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Now is the chance to use reliable energy to grow your money with the Dominion Energy Reliability Investment. Our new investment product offers competitive returns, no maintenance fees, and flexible online access to your money. Make the reliable investment in reliable energy. The Dominion Energy Reliability Investment. To find out more, go online to reliabilityinvestment.com. That's reliabilityinvestment.com.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Watch this. These are my confessions.
Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side said she got one on the way. These are
my confessions.
Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta keep part 2 of my confessions.
Man, if I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. I phone got when I got that phone call.
I'm so thrown, I don't know what to do but to keep part 2 of my confessions. Now this gonna be the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. Got me talking to myself, asking how I'm gonna tell you about that chick on part 1 I told y'all I was sleeping with. Says she's 3 months pregnant and she's keeping it. First thing that came in mind was you.
Second thing
was how do I know if it's mine and is it true? Third thing was me wishing that I never did what I did. How I ain't ready for no kidding. Bye-bye to our relationship. Just when I thought I said it all, you can say my chick on the side said she got one on the way.
These are my confessions.
Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do.
Keep part 2 of my confessions. Man, I don't know what to do.
My charger? I don't know where your charger is. My charger's... Huh? Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Jaden XD, the blackest show about nothing. It's your girl Jade. I'm a very black girl because we all start off with "It's your girl," and I noticed that.
Shibuya, Shibuya, roll call. Shibuya, Shibuya, roll call.
I said my name is Jade.
Yeah.
And I'm in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling.
Yeah.
And I am cooking.
Ow. Shibuya.
Shibuya.
Roll call. Shibuya. Shibuya. Roll call. My name is XD. And I'm the best. I fucked your man. Oh, I can't say that.
And now you're stressed.
Yeah.
Shibuya.
I was going to say something else.
Yes. It's fine.
But yes, welcome back to the blackest show about nothing.
You're tired.
Oh.
Me too.
Am I?
I know.
I am. T.I. Red.
How was your week?
It was cool. I had the time. I hung out with the millennials.
So you hung out with yourself? Or?
No, I hung out with, I guess they're considered Generation Z, I guess. I mean, here's the thing. It was our good friend Mark's birthday this week.
Yes, it was!
And we went out to this spot in Bushwick. And Tatiana Janine always talks about this, shut up!
Word.
How the young millennials like to party in, like, dark spaces where it's, like, cloudy and there's, like, they serve, like, beer and, like, things.
Yes.
And there's a lot of concrete places.
Yeah, very lofty. Very lofty.
Yeah. That's
very
where
rustic.
I was. Yeah, that's where I was.
That's that. You know what? It's them kind of places when you leave, your feet be hurting, like your back be hurting. Because I remember when I went to Refinery 29, which was dope. The 29 Rooms exhibit that's up right now. I don't know if it's over yet. I went for one of the openings and it was. I was like, why is my back hurt? Why do my feet hurt? And I realized, I was like, this is nothing but concrete.
Yeah, you're literally on the ground.
Literally on the ground.
Yeah. But other than that, my week was cool. I feel like I had a story to share.
I got a story.
But I don't remember it because I'm just so tired.
You are. I'm going to need you to pep it on up.
I know. I think it has a lot to do, like, work has been kicking my ass. And New York has been kicking my ass.
Will always.
People are like, what are some tips to, like, you know, about moving to New York? Girl, don't. Like,
rule number one.
Like, girl, don't move here. Like, it is the dumbest thing you will ever do ever. Like, have
a job paying you 7 figures.
Right. Like,
that's how I'm gonna tell you to move here.
That's the only reason why you should move here, if you have a job paying 7 figures. Otherwise, stay
your black ass at home.
God, and if you can, live with your parents where you don't have to pay rent.
And if you're white, please stay at home because we don't need no more of y'all in this city. That's not even me being racist. That's just like the more of you who come, the more it pushes the black people out of where they live and what they can afford. And so my solution is like, just, you know, start building your little empires in Oregon and like Denver and, you know, Iowa and, you know, New Hampshire and, you know, just like
Minnesota,
Michigan. Like, just spread it on out. And stop clustering the city because it's ruining parking and it is causing immense gentrification. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Yeah, you ugly. MAMA.
I think you got that way.
Your mama.
Yeah,
your mama.
Last week, I was challenged to listen to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, you were.
Before I do that, I want to announce that we have a live show.
Yes, we do. October 21st.
Yes. We have a live show.
I think our group of friends is determined to troll niggas with the air horn.
Yeah. It's literally my favorite thing, though.
I'm so glad that Fran has joined the troll brigade parade.
It's literally my favorite thing. And before I tell you about my challenge, I want to talk to you all about this awesome, dope thing that I found. It's an investing app.
Ooh, yes.
Right, and it's called Robinhood.
Not to be confused with the Vigilante.
Yeah, now, Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos, all commission-free. Mm-hmm. Right. Now, there's no cost or no commission fees. Now, other brokerages charge you up to $10 for every trade, but Robinhood doesn't charge commission fees at all. Trade stocks and keep all of your profits. I learned about the commission fees from Living Single.
From Kyle Barker.
From Kyle Barker, darling.
Yes.
And, you know, I didn't really know anything about stocks. And now that I use the app, I really like it.
I do too, actually.
And I like, especially with iOS 12 and like how it pops up. It's very friendly and it's not...
It's not intrusive.
Yeah, it's not intrusive. Like, I feel like, oh, okay, I want to learn more. That you can customize your notifications for price movement so you never miss the right moment to invest. So Robinhood is giving our listeners a free stock.
Free.
Like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio. So sign up at jxdpodcast.robinhood.com. That's jxdpodcast.robinhood.com. I think it's really nifty, and I like it. And now that I'm older, I need to start investing in things. Have a good prepare for the future. And I think a really good way to do it, and the less intimidating way to do it, is through the Robinhood app. I really like it.
And our people. This is the Blackest Show about nothing, but also it is the Blackest Show. And as the people, we know generationally, we have not been blessed all the time with the information when it comes to financial things. And so, if you can start to help our future generations and your children, or your nieces, your nephews, whoever. By investing by starting with yourself. You can do it with technology right now.
Right. But yes, so shout out to Robinhood for coming on board.
Word.
I did listen to Kendrick Lamar, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City. Mm-hmm. I did not hate it. I actually thought it was quite good. Now, it was one of those one moment things where I was like, oh, okay. I don't hate what I'm listening to. I hate that.
I hate that right now.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm sure they're listening to
Niggas swear you want to listen to what they listening to.
Hello?
Like, y'all
Niggas
really play, they
like,
really play the volume at like Everybody Jam.
Right.
And you just gonna stay right there.
Right, and it's LMA, which is Chris Brown.
It is.
That's the same.
Damn,
nigga.
why did you just do that?
The same nigga.
Not that I listen to LMA, but now it makes sense as to why I don't.
Yeah, the same nigga. The same wound, Flav. The same wound. Yeah, I didn't hate it.
Pull up, drink, headshot, drink, flip up, drink, stand up, drink, sit down.
I feel like the song that everybody loved, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, that was the most annoying song on the whole album.
It's not my favorite song on the album.
Does this mean that I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan? No, it does not. I really just don't care for his voice. And I think I told you, rap has a lot to do with how the person sounds to me. And his voice is not
palatable to your ears.
Correct.
All right.
But he also talks about his dick a lot, but most short niggas talk about their dick a lot.
With good reason.
Yeah. But I was like, all right. I was like, you better rap on Maxine Shaw. Bompton's Maxine Shaw, Ride the Maverick.
Ride the Maverick.
Yeah.
Smoking weed with you.
And I listened to I listened to the interludes with his nasty ass parents. And his hood rat ass mama.
Mm-hmm. Kendrick.
And yeah. It was I didn't hate what I heard.
All right. Fine.
Now I done grew up around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flashback stroke every day in Chicago. Some people like the way it feels. Some people wanna kill the sorrow. Some people wanna fit in with the popular. That was my problem. I was in a dark room.
I can take that because I I did not do my homework, but...
Wait, before you go, because I have my story.
Please, tell it before you forget.
Not my story. It's my XD's Corner.
Yes, please go.
I have a big-ass problem with people who... If I say I don't like something, it is not an invitation for you to convince me to like said things. And it's also not an attack on what you like.
Thank you.
Some shit just ain't for your girl. Just like some shit just ain't for you. So if I express something, I don't like it, you take offense, you need to explore why you are offended by that. You can always log on to Talkspace.com/JXD for $45 off your first session.
Amen.
And explore deeply why you made this about you.
I mean, you know, we all have friendly banter. Just like we had this challenge.
Yeah, I didn't take this as such. This is something that, like, if I say something on Twitter or Facebook, and I just say, I don't like...
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
Like sweet potato fries.
Oh, yeah.
And people have these visceral reactions. They're like, no, it's good. I had them for last night. You need to have them with this and that. Bitch, didn't I just say I fucking like these fucking fries? Leave me alone.
But you keep your ketchup in the refrigerator. That is disgusting. You need to keep it in the cabinet.
Bitch, did not leave me.
If you want warm ketchup, you eat warm ketchup. If I want cold ketchup, like, it's cool.
Like, why are you arguing with me when you assume that I even like you in the first fucking place? Anyway, Jade of all Jades, how was your week? You started your fall tour with Getting Grown.
We had our Philly stop. It was a blast. We had a good time. Shout out to everybody who came out and supported. Shout out to Zen in a Jar, who vended at the event and sold out of all of her butters because I did not get any as I asked to save me one. But
hey, Zen in a Jar, I'm interested. I may not be down with Getting Grown, but I'm also a part of Jade's other podcast, and I really liked your stuff. So if you would like to send me that vanilla cinnamon one that Jade's husband has.
He has sandalwood, vanilla, and lavender.
So those ones, if you'd
with
like to send
butter.
them to me, you can definitely find me at jadenxd@gmail.com.
But she did give me some peach and rose
and I would
body
also
honey.
love the peach and rose body honey, which I also thought was very fabulous. And if you would like to gift me some, you can always find me at jadenxd@gmail.com.
I love it. I'm dying. You're stupid.
I just want to express my love for her.
Her products
and
are amazing.
They're great, and I'm just shooting my shot.
They smell so good.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's amen. So shout out to She, as well as the Sable Collective, Duafe Holistic Hair Care, Terrell Maurice for doing Kia and I's makeup. We just had a really good time in Philly. We had a really, really good time.
I like your tracksuit. It's cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
because
a rose is still a rose.
Oh, Aretha's gone.
I know. Baby girl, you're still a flower.
And we're stuck with that to freedom trick. Like, God.
Oh, God, when is she going to go?
God. I mean, she died. Ooh.
But yeah, that was great. We have New York coming up next, and then Jaden XD live in New York right after that. So it's a whole lot of me going around.
Yeah, the Jade Hive is out here.
Ain't none of that, man.
There is. Listen, it's the Jade Hive.
The Troublemakers.
The Troublemakers, the Manuka Honeys, Crystal Hive. It's all out there. And we're just here. I'm just basking in your warm, glowing warm and glow of fabulosity, girl.
There's definitely the XD xylophones, I'm telling you. Like
the Delos.
The Delos. You have a brigade, friend, of admirers.
Girl, I guess.
What's happening over there? What's going on?
I'm trying to.
What's going on? Here, do this. Hold on. Wait a minute.
It's your loose booty ass charger.
First of all, relax your nerves.
Yes, this is all keeping in the show because why not? Blackish show about nothing. Yeah.
There, that should be a little more simple. A little easier to maneuver. A little easier for me to maneuver. Oh, shit. Shite. Shiza.
Oh. You know, I was at the Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh, did you get some Buffalo Blast?
No, I had the chicken something.
There's 75 pages of food items there. So.
Yeah, the menu's like Time Out magazine. It was like some faux Italian dish because everything there is faux Italian.
Not everything. That's the gag.
Yeah, because they have like faux Asian, faux Mexican, faux Southern, faux. Either way, it was delish. I just felt the need to share with you all that I went to Cheesecake Factory.
I'm not mad at it. You know, every once in a while you deserve a bird moment.
I had a wang dang motherfucking doodle. Well, I mean, we took the right bird we took Mark to Cheesecake Factory. We're like, oh, well, this is the right one. He was like, yes.
Yo, in Queens.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But anywho, that's that.
Well.
Anything we gotta announce before we get into today's show? Any pop culture moments?
Did you hear about the Drake thing?
Oh, him texting that little girl from 11.
Mm-hmm.
And she responded like, he's just my friend.
Right.
Here's the thing. I honestly don't think there's anything like... I don't think he's what's like the internet has jumped to, like he's grooming her or anything like that. I feel like they have a like a mentor, big brother, little sister kind of situation. I don't have that like creepy vibe. Like,
here's the thing.
However,
hold on.
Okay.
Because I don't necessarily jump to those conclusions. It's the same thing as Michael Jackson. What I'm saying, that is very, it's super debatable for a lot of people because it's like you've got one side saying this and one side saying this. I mean, not that. I'm not saying what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is you've got people who are saying, no, he really was a family friend and my child would go over there and this is what it was. And people are trying to set them up and so forth and so on. And this has nothing to do with actual pedophilia, so it's just inappropriate. And if you take it out of this celebrity context and you take it out of this celebrity context and look at it from the vantage point of if my homeboy was texting my daughter or if I knew a 30-something-year-old man who was texting a 14-year-old in my family, how would I feel about that? So whether it's innocent or not, it's just inappropriate. It's just inappropriate. And I'm not saying a mentor or big brother relationship is not possible, but to be a 30-something-year-old man texting a 14-year-old girl, I miss you so much, like, come on, it's just not okay. And that's just what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm at with that. You said what I had to say. I think what was the most poignant thing is I had to take myself out of this celebrity thing. Like, I didn't think it was it's weird. Don't get me wrong, it's weird. I just I don't get creepy vibes from him. But I can't assume that I just can't assume that from him just because he's Drake and he's sensitive and he looks like he smells like sugar cookies. Like, I can't assume that. You know what I mean? Because Bill Cosby was America's father and look what happened. But I'm sure Millie Brown's parents monitor her phone. I'm not assuming the worst here. However, outside of this idea of like if I had a kid and a family friend like texting it depends, man. I don't know. And celebrity culture is weird how celebrities navigate and how they get close really quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And do all this stuff. They don't act like normal human beings as they should, but they don't because everything in celebrity culture is so like
it's very blurry,
hyper sped, and there's no like real lines of boundary or anything like that. Because in my experiences with celebrities, like personally offhand, I'm like, what made you think this is okay? And I'm like, well, it's just the way it is. No, it's not.
No, it's not, because in the real world, if a 30-something-year-old man is trying to hit up a 14-something-year-old girl, then everybody's going to be like, how come this nigga can't get friends his own age?
Right.
Why it's just
and
weird.
And he also has a track record of liking really young girls. Just like somebody else we know from Chicago. You're so sexy. And I like you. So, whatever. We'll talk about that more in depth over on our Patreon this month. We'll be back after these messages. And we're back. Today's show today is a little all over the place.
It is.
Today is like your life, your show, or your life as a show. Jay doesn't know any of these questions that I'm going to ask her. I do want to say this idea came from our dear boo thing, Aaron, over at Him Podcast.
Hey, Aaron.
Go listen to Him Podcast. They're doing great things for the black gays. I people accused me of not supporting the black gays, but I listened to him. So go all over there.
Go support Aaron. He's so sweet.
Yeah. So, what is the title of your show?
Oh. It's probably the same answer that I have for everything. The Mary Jane Mommy.
Really?
Yeah. Because that pretty much encompasses my life in the title. The Mary Jane Mommy.
The Mary Jane Mommy.
Or it could just be Jade of all Jades, which is a play on Jack of all trades or Jane of all trades.
Oh.
Because y'all know I work my ass off, so...
Okay.
Also, it's like a double entendre. So I've never explained this before. Okay. So Jade of all Jades is like a double entendre. It's a play on Jack of all trades or Jane of all trades, and also I'm the Jade of all Jades. No offense to the other Jades.
Got it. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I want to say the name of mine, but the problem is this was going to be a thing later. No, meaning like this is something I'm going to shop.
Right. Right. You know niggas steal, so.
Yeah. So for all intents and purposes, I'll say this. It'd be called Delo.
Okay.
Delo. Yeah.
Okay.
It's because it's new. No one really. It's exciting. It's very like in your face.
I have an idea for your show, actually.
Yeah.
But I guess we can get to that.
Yeah, but it's Delo. It's an urban, sophisticated approach. It's very like what? Yeah.
Okay, so I see what you're doing here, and we can keep going. But I will say, since now that I see what you're doing, on the end, I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Well, not question. What we're going to have to do in the end is after we get finished with your charades.
Okay.
We will then have to quickly describe each other's show, what we see for the other.
Oh! Yeah! Okay.
Because I have an idea.
So what network would your show be on?
Probably UPN. The WB. Nah. My show would probably be on HBO. It'd probably be on HBO.
Yeah, mine would be on Showtime because I fuck niggas.
Yeah, for sure. I thought about stars, but the thing about it is like everybody don't have stars. Yeah. And I could be like a power situation where like a lot of niggas watch me, but like not everybody watches me because not everybody has it.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer HBO.
Yeah, I would love to be on HBO, but a lot more gay sex happens on Showtime.
So that's fine.
On Showtime.
I love the cinematography of the shows on HBO.
Yeah.
I want my show to be crisp.
Right. So, who are the characters on your show and who plays them?
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can't do this for my... Okay. So, somebody has to play me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to bite Issa and like play myself, but it's really hard to find somebody to play me. Like
that's very true.
Like even when we've had conversations about celebrities or whatever, and people are trying to figure out who I look like. Back in the day, like in college,
you don't have a celebrity.
I don't have a celebrity lookalike. Mm-hmm. Like the closest thing I ever got was in college when I was much slimmer and always had braids in my head, and a lot of people call me Alicia Keys, but that was because I was light skinned and dyke with braids.
Yeah.
And cut that out.
No, keep that. I was gonna describe you as that, but yeah.
So, but you know, damn, who could play me? That's really hard.
Yeah. When he told me about this idea, I was like, I had to think about like, who would this be for me? But okay, who wouldn't play you? So who's on your show? What's the characters?
So if it was my life, the characters would have to be obviously the Super Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Tristan and Noah.
Mm-hmm. But who would play them?
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So Bokeem Woodbine would play Tristan. I'm kidding. I just wanted to say Bokeem Woodbine.
Oh my god!
I just wanted to say it.
That was the meanest thing you could ever have said.
I didn't mean it. I just wanted to say Bokeem Woodbine. Damn, who could play Tristan? Tristan also doesn't have a celebrity lookalike.
He could be Cameron Giles could play him.
Cameron could play Tristan.
Yeah.
Not brown enough, but you know, could pass.
Listen, remember, they don't have to look just like, I don't know.
You're right.
Show.
You're right.
But he could play. Cameron Giles could more or less play your husband.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Cameron. I'm saying Cameron Giles because those are two different people.
Are they? Yes, they are.
You know, one likes to get his thespian on.
You're right. No, Cameron Giles could play Tristan. So let's go with that. And then for...
Noah could be played by, you know, Kavon Janae Willis.
Marseille's baby sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she'll be old enough by then.
Yeah.
You know, we can go pick up old Katie from My Wife and Kids. She can come play Noah.
Yeah.
You know, Stewie from Family Guy, he could play Noah because she's just as dark and just as smart.
Yeah.
Combination of those, yes. And then, characters for the Super Friends. Now that, while I think about that, let's go to you. Who would be who on your show? Because I feel like, because you've had time to think about this.
I actually haven't given it a lot of thought like you think I have.
Okay.
So the person that would play me is Sterling K. Brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. On my show, there is a damn. My show is not necessarily it's a window into my life, but it's not like my complete life. Okay. If that makes sense. So it's like a snapshot. So it's literally like what you and I do, and like with things peppered in.
Okay.
So like I think you would play yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody else would. I think.
This is good because this ties in that.
Yeah, I just wouldn't play me. I think. Dustin Ross would play the love interest of Sterling K. Brown on the show. Because as I think about it, it's very similar to real life.
What? You better clarify that.
No, not in the sense of like just who the person that I am with reminds me of Dustin.
Okay.
And the lady from my mother would be on the show. And the lady who would play my mother would be Miss from Amen. Shut up! God, what's her name on Amen? From Friday. All right.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God. Not Sandra.
No, but you know who she is. She was the mom on Friday.
Yes. And she was the daughter on Amen.
Yeah, and Jennifer Lewis plays my grandmother.
I wanted Jennifer Lewis to my show.
Yeah. But
I've started placing some of the Super Friends, not all of them.
Yeah, and I feel like the rest of the way the show would be shot and stuff, everybody else could play themselves. I'd nix that. I wouldn't have Dustin would play himself. I would have somebody else play the love interest for Sterling K. Brown. Probably Evan Ross. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, Evan Ross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd have Kelly from Insecure as Crystal.
Yeah.
And I'd pull out somebody super random for Fran, like Lynn from Girlfriends. Not because she looks like her, but I just think I would make all of the characters exaggerated of who they are. So Kelly would obviously she would be like an exaggerated Crystal. I want a super exaggerated Fran.
Yeah.
Like a super exaggerated Fran. But I want to like exaggerate everybody's quality, like different qualities. So like with Fran, she would be like super holistic. Like, cause Fran's not vegan, but she's vegetarian, you know.
Right.
But like she got balance. She'll eat some nachos with us or whatever, as long as they don't have no meat on them. But I would have her be like super vegan, but like super hood rat.
Yeah.
Who would play you?
Jaleel White.
Because he's too corny.
I don't know. Sterling K. Brown.
Okay. We'll go back to Sterling K. Brown. So he would be on my show.
I love him. God.
As XD, and it would be a super exaggerated XD. He'd be extra dry. I'd probably make you like the dry eyes guy, but like super funny.
Eyes, yeah.
And then, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got?
Who? Okay. Who is writing on your show? Like, who are the producers? Like, who is, like, creating the story? Like, who are the writers on your show?
Ooh. Michael Arsenault. For sure. Michael Arsenault is writing on my show. Issa is writing on my show. Because her sense of humor, the way she puts certain things in there, it's very me. It's so appropriate. So Issa, Michael Arsenault, because he gets my very sadistic humor. You're writing on my show. Definitely you three. And Crystal. I think a lot of people forget that Crystal is a writer.
Yeah.
And very skilled.
Yeah.
And she also thoroughly understands me, and I feel like she understands what's necessary for something like that. So I would actually it would be you, Crystal, Michael Arsenault, and Issa.
Okay. And who would direct it?
Definitely not Spike.
Because as soon as I asked it in my head, I heard you say.
I really want Melina, but I told you I don't want to bite off Issa. But I love her eye. I love her eye. Like, and I don't necessarily want my show to look like Insecure. So let me be very clear there.
Yeah.
It would be my show. Because Jade and Issa are very different characters.
Very different.
But Issa D, not Issa Rae.
Right.
But Melina's eye. She just knows what fits.
No, Melina's everything. We've come a long way from the kitty cat video, Melina. And we...
And I will walk 500 miles.
Yes, we have.
We'll walk 500 more.
We have came a long way.
Yo.
A long, periodically way. Like long.
You know who would direct my show? I put them on a team together. We call it the Lightskins. Fran and Melina. I know I keep putting my friends in there, but I put my friends because I know my friends, and my friends know me, and I know what their strengths are. And I would put Fran because Fran can direct the shit out, and Maya, Shameless Maya.
Yeah.
Maya Washington. It would be Fran, Maya, and Melina. They would direct my show because I love Maya's. I love her. Like the artistic side of her. Fran knows me really, really well. And Fran has a great, she could definitely be a director. She knows what looks good. She knows how to position things. She knows how a shot should look. And then we all know she's a genius at this point. So, and they're all black girls and very black girls. But I'd want like an all black girl team and it would be of them three.
Wow.
This is fun.
Yeah. As far as writing on my show, go ahead.
I had one more.
No, go ahead.
I'll wait.
No, just say it.
Dustin. For the quick wit.
Yeah. Okay. For my writer's room, it would be... I would have Alana Glazer.
That makes sense for you. I like Alana a lot.
Yeah.
But that makes sense for you.
Yeah. Michael Arsenault. The woman who plays Kelly on Insecure. And
we keep giving her all this fictional work.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's great.
Gerard Carmichael.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber.
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Touch-free QR code payments. No seller fees until 2021. Not applicable to PayPal Here transactions. Other fees may apply. Shop safe with PayPal.
Sorry I'm late, everyone.
It's all right.
The meeting's just getting started.
Are you in your closet?
Yeah, it's the quietest place. Not the roomiest, though.
Getting closer with your closet these days?
That dinosaur costume behind you?
What? No.
The Container Store's custom closet sale is here to help with up to 25% off closet systems and free virtual in-home closet design.
Who wants Sean to put on the dino suit?
Really, guys?
The Container Store, where space comes from.
I figured out who can play me.
Gerard Carmichael?
No, but he could play you.
He could.
That's who's playing you on my show. And you know who's playing me? Amanda Seales. I think she's got the range.
Okay.
She can be a snarky bitch. That's in...
Yeah, no, I get
that's
you.
not in, like...
It's not a
I'm not shade. That's not shade.
She can act
but,
that
like,
way.
she can, and then she could also, like... She's got that snarky bitch humor as well. She's got that, like...
Quick, yeah.
Keep it real humor. I feel like if there's going to be anybody, not necessarily that she looks like me, but if there's going to be anybody that I had to pick, I'd actually probably give it to her. But I really feel like I should just play myself.
Okay. But yeah, Gerard Carmichael would definitely be in my writer's room, as well as Larry David. It's a dream, and now mine and them.
This is a theme,
right?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Directing, it would be Melina Matsoukas and Ava DuVernay. With the lady who the British woman who directed the Deja Vu video. Forget her name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I realized I always want to blend humor and high fashion. And nobody's ever done that before. Like high art, high fashion, and humor. Because I've always damn, this is giving away all my secrets. Like, I've always wanted to create something that blends those three. And I always thought and actually Gerard Carmichael is doing something similar to this where like there's a stand-up where I want to do a stand-up special where it combines these things. So it's like fashion and high art, but you have that piece in. So it's like installation kind of thing, and it all ties in with the humor of what you're doing. But yeah, but that's my team. So as far as the last part of the back end, who would be the music consultant on your show?
Yes, I was waiting on that. You go first.
Damn. Okay. Missy Elliott.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Missy Elliott is a genius. Not only when it comes to her own music, but like she's also good at like sounds and things, and like she creates moments in her music and for other people too. Because I can hear like certain instrumentals and things and like certain transitions or like I can hear it. However, it would be, if it wasn't her, it would be Black Thought or Questlove. Those two. Right.
The musical consultant on my show would be Fonte.
I knew that was coming. Mine really would have been Raphael Sadiq, but I really don't want to borrow from Insecure.
I know.
Yeah.
It would be Fonte because just knowing Fonte and being friends with Fonte has such a wide range of musical tastes, just like me. And he always knows like what to play like in the appropriate time, whether it be something funny or ratchet or what. Like Fonte, he just knows. He knows old music like I know music, auntie uncle music, nigga music. I feel like he would be super appropriate for my personal.
Yeah, because he'd have the Nicolay backing. Ooh, yes.
Exactly.
Nicolay should be the music consultant on my show. That actually
He should. When you talk about blending high fashion and...
Yeah, I was going to say, that makes more sense. That is like Nicolay and Christian Rich would be the music consultants on my show. But either way. Okay. Okay, Meanie. Okay. So, you ready for more?
Yeah.
Okay. How many seasons would your show run? Is it an hour show? Is it a half-hour show? Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it a dramedy?
it's my life. So it's whatever category Atlanta falls in. I feel is what would be appropriate for my show.
The comedy.
It would probably, but that not like outward comedy.
Dank humor.
Yeah, dank humor. That's what it will fall under, and that's what I want the category to be called. It would be dank humor because it's like my sense of humor plus the very dark things that happen to me and I'm able to laugh at.
Yeah.
And the super random things that different experiences I have, all the stories I tell you all, which are all true, but that's my life, you know what I'm saying? And so, and as far as seasons, I'm kind of torn between, because I have some good stories from my past, but I really love my present as well. Mm-hmm. And I'd almost kind of want to do a successful version of Orange is the New Black, where it would be my life, but it would also have these backstories and these flashbacks, which would give context to certain things. And it will probably run, I say 6 seasons is appropriate.
Hour long?
You know what? Because I don't want niggas to get tired of me and start doing stupid, foolish things. Yeah. But then also, if I think about my life and I made certain eras of my life like a whole season, then that would be able to stretch it out and it still wouldn't get corny. I'd probably do about 6 seasons.
Hour long or 30 minutes?
Kind of like an HBO show. So about 38 to 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little over 30 so you all get a little more, but under an hour so that, we not work to death.
Yeah. Same. I'm at like 38 to 42 minutes runtime, 6 seasons. Maybe sometimes it'll run an hour, depending upon
if it's a special. Like, the Noah episode would be when she came into this world would be a special.
Yeah.
My wedding would be a special.
Right. Okay. So let's take a break.
And one more idea, sorry, before we go to break.
What?
The specials would be footage from my real life.
Oh.
So while there are characters and it's about my life, the actual specials would be like footage from like the real life.
Oh. Okay. Let's take a break and we'll be back after this.
We're back.
Oh.
So, not that you care very much, but you might, because I know from time to time you also get a menstrual cycle.
I do.
So I have this new brand that I love entitled Lola. And what's really cool is that Lola is a female-founded company offering a line of organic cotton tampons, pads, and liners. And now they offer sex products.
Yes.
Condoms, personal lubricants, and featuring a mess-free one-click pump system. Their water-based formula is hypoallergenic and made with 95% organic ingredients to create a long-lasting lubricant that perfectly mimics natural feminine moisture and maintains a healthy pH balance, which we know is super important. So that Sex by Lola line is actually available by subscription. So that means it's discreet. You can get it mailed to you. You can get what you'd like. You can also get a subscription of the other Lola products that you like. It makes your month a little bit easier. Their subscription's fully customizable, so you can choose your mix of products, mix of absorbency, which we know is super important, number of boxes, and frequency of delivery. Lola's subscription is super flexible, so you can charge, skip, or cancel your subscription at any time. So I love Lola. I love their panty liners because they're super, super thin. I love that I can get my feminine products mailed to me. And it's not because I really care about it's not because I care about, being discreet in the store. It's just about the convenience of having it mailed to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to worry about it. And when you... Ladies, when you get your feminine products and you might run down to that one and then your period comes on and it's like, shit, I have to go to the store. Dwayne Reed is closed. You don't have to worry about any of that with Lola. So for 40% off all subscriptions, visit mylola.com and enter code JXD when you subscribe.
Well, get your feminine products.
Yeah, make sure you try them out.
Yeah. So we're back talking about our shows.
This is fun.
Yeah. So, what's your pilot episode?
Oh, shit. You know what? I think my pilot episode would probably be when my ex-fiance dumped me.
Oh.
When my ex-fiance called the wedding off and like all the drama surrounding it, but obviously I make it like funny because when you look back at it, it's like he cheated on me with a bitch who looked like him, but with a weave. So yeah, I'd have to definitely make that funny, but I think that would be the episode, and I use that because it completely changed the trajectory of my life.
Yeah.
Completely. Like, there would be none of this. There'd be no Jade of all J's. There'd be none of this. No Noah, no Tristan, no XD.
Yeah.
No Super Friend, no none of that.
Yeah.
It's like the butterfly effect. So, and I would think that would be the title of the episode, of the pilot episode, The Butterfly Effect. Mm-hmm. And it would be that. And I don't think I would explain it then, but I would go back and explain at some point why that was the pilot episode. And then it would go into my life now. And obviously I told you I'd have those backstories, but that would be as the seasons go. But it would go into my life and where it is now because it is totally different than what it would have been. Damn. I'm good. I thought about that on the spot.
You did.
What you think of that? What you think?
That was good. I'd watch. I'd give you a good 3-episode run before I commit.
Because I don't think I ever told you how it happened. Basically, we were going to have a destination wedding. Not necessarily a destination that we wanted, but something that was going to be easily accessible by all members of our family in various states on the East Coast. So, we're going to get married in Virginia Beach. Yuck. So, and that was literally for family because both of us have very large families. So, I fly to D.C. We drive to Virginia Beach. Because that's where he was from. He was from D.C. Drive to Virginia Beach. And, he was, things had not been going well for a long time. Not necessarily arguing, but just like, we just going through the motions.
Right.
And I knew something wasn't right. And I knew something wasn't right from long before that. But, so we're going through all of the wedding planning. We go look at the venue. We talk to somebody about desserts. We, do all of these things. We grab something to eat. He's constantly on his phone. He's not present for any of this stuff like that, mentally, emotionally, any of that. He's not into it. And I'm barely into it. Mm-hmm. And then I flew back home. And I flew back home, and 2 days later, he called me and we were just talking about something.
You were living in Houston at the time?
I was living in Houston at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he called me and was, we were talking about something and it turned into an argument. And it literally was an argument. It wasn't a huge fight. It was an argument. And he was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. And I was like, like this conversation. And he was like, no, this relationship, I'm done. And it was just like, nigga, we just like finalized invitate, like save the dates have gone out, like all this stuff is, and it was the week of my bridal shower as well. My bridal shower was going to be that weekend. And I had all my friends and family flying down. Because, again, I lived in Houston. Nobody lived there. So I had all my friends and family flying down. And I was going to have a bridal shower. And because I was going to be leaving Houston anyway, moving back east. So I, called it off. So then, it went to like a depression and an embarrassment, humiliation, all of that, just all the emotions, the anger, the, sad, so it went through all of that. But I think I would take that, and a lot of my friends and family ended up still flying down because they had plane tickets.
Right.
So it turned into a girl's, like, comforting me type of girlfriend's moment.
Yeah.
And I would turn that whole story into my pilot episode.
Friends, we all need friends to help us make it through the day. Some say friends will put you down.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's super good.
Because then after that, I was supposed to move to DC, and it was like, I'm not moving to DC now. Didn't think about coming further east. My family had left, a while ago, and it was like, well, I don't want to go pay super expensive rent again. Like, for what? Mm. And then it was like, so then my friends were like, move to Oklahoma. Like, there's this job. It's super interesting. So I worked for this Indian law firm. They referred to themselves as such. And, worked on these cases and like working with tribes. And then it was like, God damn, this is terrible.
Yeah, it's Oklahoma.
And then my cousin was like, move with family. Come home. I was like, okay.
Right.
And that's what I did. So, it literally changed everything. And I think that would be a really great pilot episode to open up to my current life.
Wow. That is so fucking good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Ideas. If anybody want to work with me, hit me up.
Oh my God. I totally want to write that. Wow.
Listen, I never thought my story was good enough to be like, I never thought about turning myself into a TV but when you think about your life and you take situations and you stand outside of them and you're like, wait a second, this actually could make for good TV. What's your pilot episode? Let's get into you.
Mine isn't that good.
I'm sorry. I did some elaborate science project and he came through with a volcano.
Yeah. Wow. Oh boy. It literally is the God, because this gives away a lot of stuff. But it's literally the story of how XD came to be. Mm-hmm. But kind of like, well, in this particular show, XD is already podcasting.
Okay.
You and I have this dynamic, but there is a moment where XD is challenged by somebody that he used to date, who is now doing stand-up. Oh. And he realizes that, well, I'm funnier than that nigga. And so...
Revenge success.
Yes, so he goes to the Laugh Factory, or whatever probably Caroline's, and because it's based in New York, and he kills a set. And while there, he meets somebody, someone who piques his interest, and then it spawns from there.
That's good though.
Yeah.
It's still good. That's interesting too.
Yeah.
They're two totally different shows. We could be on at the same time. Not the same time, but
Yeah.
Same period.
But then it's like, often on the show, XD has conversations with his mother and his grandmother, and they're both two diametrically opposed conversations.
Yes, I love that.
Like speaks positivity and God, and then the grandmother's like, fuck that nigga.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You said that's played by Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. Wow. This is like really good.
Loretta Devine's totally playing my grandma, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. She don't look nothing like her, but she's sweet like her.
Yeah. Are there any like dramatic cliffhangers on your show?
Ooh.
Mine is I get proposed to.
Ooh, that's telling a lot of my business.
I get proposed to, and throughout the series, it's XD trying to figure out if this is something that he wants, and he gets proposed to, and he's like, because throughout the show, he's challenged in doing things that he never thought he would because he never thought he could do them. And him going to this comedy show was something he never thought he could do. So this unlocked a whole bunch of things that he thought that, well, if I could do this, then I could do X, Y, and Z. And this propels his career into something that he never thought he would have done. And so now he gets to a point where he's proposed to by this person, and he is unsure. And the reason why he's unsure is because the person that he's proposed to isn't somebody that he's in a relationship with.
Okay.
So.
I think my dramatic cliffhangers would be more so like the transitional parts of my life. So like, Tristan entering my life was a huge thing because he was the first serious person that I dealt with after being in a relationship. I dated a slew of niggas in between. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Had my fun, did my thing. But Tristan was the first serious one. I thought there was one who was serious, and then when I quickly realized it wasn't, but I was just like having a situationship, I knew that wasn't it. But Tristan was the first one where I like mentioned him to my parents. When my dad came to town, he met him. Tristan was the first person to like, you know, and we had a lot of difficulties in the beginning of our relationship due to many different factors. Yeah. Some very, very heavy ones.
Yeah.
It was... Ooh, that is a movie. Yeah, that was a movie.
That's some love-ish shit right there.
That was some love-ish shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was love-ish.
That was some love-ish shit for your ass, but like better.
Yeah.
So, because it had a whole lot of variables. There was
involved the government.
Woo, I mean, it was a whole...
Yeah.
God damn. Just to go listen to this and be like, shut up, niggas. Shut up. But so I think the cliffhanger to my like first season would be like, do they get to be together? Because it wasn't a matter of us having an issue with each other. So let me just put that out there. Yeah. But it was a lot of things. It was a lot of factors that took place, and I think the cliffhanger there would be like, do they get to be in a relationship? And I would leave it there and then pick that up on the next season. And then the next season, after they see the success and all of that, and then the wedding special would come. Actually, no, I'm sorry, the baby special would come. Yeah. A couple years later, the wedding special would come.
Because niggas.
Right. Just because.
Yeah.
And I do like a montage. Like I told you, a montage for those episodes of our real lives, and then go back into the characters and go back into the story. And of course, I told you there's definitely going to be those background from my early days, because that's, that plays a part. But it would be a montage for those special episodes and then go back into the episode. And then the cliffhanger for the next one, would be all my complications that I had with pregnancy.
Yeah.
And, it would be that. And then, maybe it would be Jay Williams quitting the show. And
yeah.
That's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because that totally changed things, too.
Sure did.
Not shade, but a lot of, like, me losing my job at Sony, that was a huge thing. And I ended up meeting Tristan not too long after. Like, that was, you know what I'm saying?
All
so
these aren't by happenstance.
No.
These are things that definitely needed to happen and to bring us to here.
To bring us to where we are. And so my dramatic, cliffhangers for each episode would be the next thing that took me into the next transitional phase of where I am right now.
Yeah.
God damn, this needs to be a show.
Yeah. Let me write it.
No, for real though. Let's talk. Let's talk. Cause I'm thinking about like shit.
If any network is listening,
that butterfly effect shit is real.
If anybody's listening, networks, let's do this.
Somebody should be listening.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Quest. Yeah. Two more questions.
Okay.
Who is your favorite character on your show?
Noah.
Okay.
I think Noah's gonna play herself. Even like
that would make sense.
I think Noah should play herself. Even if her mom and dad are different, I think she can pull it off because she's a little actress. But like, can't nobody else play Noah. And I think she would be my favorite character on the show.
Yeah. She would.
I think she'd be my favorite character.
She would. My favorite character would be XD's best friend on the show.
Me?
Well, the best gay guy friend. Guy friend. He
Who plays this person?
I didn't really mention them, but like they're there. I just what? Just say
Should
it.
be I Am Zoe.
Yeah,
really funny.
Yes.
Zoe. Yeah. Zoe needs to be your best friend on the show.
God, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And actually, Tristan would be played by DC Youngfly.
Okay.
No, Cameron Giles.
No. But yeah, because I feel like because from what I know of their story or what I've calculated of their story, like they've had a rough life, and so like they've translated all their like depression stuff from childhood to being fat or whatever, and fat and gay, and now they're like skinny and fine now into comedy, and so like they're hilarious, and so that's how and they're very sweet and kind, and they understand XD the most.
Zoe, then. I see that for Zoe.
Yeah.
I see him in that role.
Yeah.
Maybe Just Hilarious should play me.
Okay. I just there's nothing wrong with her. I actually like her. I just don't see that as a. You had it right with the Man of Steel.
I think I guess we made sense. I think she could pull it off. The dramatic and the
Right. And my last question for you, or last question here. Well, before we describe each other's show, what is the series finale?
The series finale is me getting the show. Is me sitting down to write the show.
Awesome.
Like I wrote it and a network picked it up.
Got it.
But I'm not, and then that's it.
All right.
Like, so like it's Inception.
Oh, yeah.
What will be your series finale?
Probably the person that the revenge thing, how I started, he comes back. And he essentially comes in my life, and he's like, he shows up at my door.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, baby, come back. And it turns out somebody who I'm now with comes to the door with me. But it turns out they're related somehow.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woes. But there is no sin that's taught or
Right. The fuck? Right. Clearly this is fictional, but this is really exaggerated, but yeah. And also, towards that end of the season, like, and this is about morbid to say, but my grandmother dies on the show.
Mm.
And so that's kind of like a big thing, a moment. But it's a funny story of what happens to it.
Okay.
But that's kind of like the end.
Morbid.
Yeah.
But okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
Woo! We got through it.
That's good. That was good.
We got through it. Yeah. We got through it.
I did not know where that was going to go.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Creating another project for myself.
Yeah. So what do you think my show is going to be like? Because you said we have to describe each other's show.
Okay. So some of the things you mentioned, I was like,
yeah.
Because I completely am giving you a Larry Davis show. You completely like, why do I keep wanting to say random? Curb.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say random acts of flightness.
Uh-huh.
Curb. Like, I see a complete Curb theme with your show. You play yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anybody playing. Like, you play yourself and everybody in your life plays themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Except for... Actually, no, I think your mother and your grandmother should play themselves as well. But if they wouldn't allow you to film them, then who you cast would be perfect for those two roles, because you still have to have those two roles.
Yeah.
Because that's so key in your life.
Yeah.
But, like, I would play me, you'd play you, and it would be, exaggerated versions of ourselves, us playing ourselves, but we can do that because we're playing ourselves.
Right.
But I completely see a Curb theme for your show.
Okay.
Because you are very Black Larry David to me.
Yeah. Okay.
And, like, your life is random like that. But it obviously wouldn't be similar to Curb because it's like you with your jobs, like just all these things. It's like it always comes. I hate my job, and it always comes back to that at every new job. Yeah. Like I can't wait to quit my job. Okay. And it's like we've seen you quit like 6 jobs. But it's very Curb, kind of Seinfeldy, but like very Curb.
Yeah, I've
like,
been through mad jobs in this.
You have.
Podcast, I think about it.
You have. It's funny.
Lord willing, I could quit this one too.
Same, actually. Can't really say much. Different.
Yeah.
But I also did a lot of freelance. But that would be your show. That's what I envision for your show.
Okay. Are they serious?
Shut the fuck up.
Yo,
I know you hear your car going off.
Like, that is so...
Car
and
alarms.
now it's 2 because...
They grate my nerves.
One is going off because another one is going off. There's 3 car alarms going off. Okay. Yours? animated show.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Animated. I think how it would lend itself to be dark comedy. Yeah, animated series.
I see it.
Yeah.
Like what? Like Proud Family?
More so like what the characters look like?
Or just in general?
It would be more like BoJack.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, like BoJack Horseman. Or maybe like almost like The Simpsons, but like not as hokey.
Okay.
But kind of more so along the lines of like BoJack.
Okay.
But yeah, I think animated would be your way to go.
I see it.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And everybody voices themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that for sure.
Yeah. Just because I feel like they're the great way to be animated versions of yourselves is to be animated.
That's real. No, I like that.
And I think that wouldn't be. I think it would be unexpected for you to have a animated show about you.
Yeah. And it would need to be on like Adult Swim or something because there would be some real shit in there.
Actually, I'm lying. The animation would probably be very similar to like the Boondocks.
Oh, but like kind of anime.
Yeah, kind of anime. I think that's what it would lend itself to. Now I think about it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Okay.
So yeah, that's today's show.
That was good.
Thank you. Well, thank Aaron.
I know, Aaron. That was good.
Yeah, it's a variant of what he wanted to talk about or what he had in mind, but the concept is still the same. So shout out to Aaron for that.
Absolutely.
Well, guys,
that's fun to keep going.
Yeah. So you guys do your own show.
Yeah.
Tell us all that stuff. Let us know what you think, what your shows are going to be like.
Get tickets to the live show October 21st. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of Jade and Dexty was produced by Abraham Cavinquezada.
Okay. Cool.
Now that's somebody who needs her own show.
What?
Mommy, I'm eating toast. What's next?
Cool. Like, we would be the background of no show.
Literally.
But, like, thank you. So that was so random. Even for my child.
Yeah.
So,
it would do really well as an animated show.
When I'm done recording.
Okay.
But you need to get in bed for right now, okay? To wait for me. You hear me?
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.